All right, YouTube, what's going on out there? We are going to talk about setting up a channel and some tips and tricks on uploading and search engine optimization, and having this system help work for you. YouTube calls itself a partner, but they don't do much. Let's face it, it's not really the best partnership. Uh, their algorithms don't even really help you too much even today. You really have to kind of like play the system here. And I have a bunch of different channels, and I'm associated with a bunch of channels with other people too. And I have a lot of tips and tricks for stuff. We're gonna talk about this channel here, which is kind of like my playground channel. This is a very mixed up channel. This is the Sky Masters channel. What's up, Sky Masters? How's it going? But setting up a channel, first of all, like I have a lot of different channels. I would say don't put all your eggs in one basket. I get weird results by posting the same video in multiple different outlets and labeling them different, categorizing them different. Is it educational? Is it music? Is it entertainment? Different keywords and different targeting audiences, and you get some weird results. So it's kind of fun to play around like that, which I have. I suggest to maybe do it. It's a little bit of work, but I think after repetition, you kind of get, all these thumbnails and filling out this stuff. It gets kind of easy, and you can have, like, if you have different channels, you can have a folder off to the side with a copy and paste kind of thing. And there's also apps that you can get with multiple copies and pastes that you can choose, and you have them in there. So if you're going to fill out multiple forms all the time, you have this copy and paste choose to fill these things out, and it makes it super easy. Another tool that makes it really cool and easy in here is Tubebuddy. So we're going to talk about Tubebuddy in another video. I'm going to do a whole thing about it because I like Tubebuddy. I'm not sure if the client works on any other browser, but we're in Chrome right now, and you can put Tubebuddy in your Chrome browser. Now I have a link down in the description. It is a Tubebuddy with a /Sky Masters, and that let me tell you something about this. Tubebuddy has an affiliate program, so click that button for me because all you're doing is just installing it, and the tool is great. It's going to give you analytics and things like that on everybody's channel and your own channel. You get to see a whole bunch. I mean, just the free part of it is super cool. We'll kind of go into that in a little bit here in a minute, but if you don't have it, go hit that link in the description. It's a really cool tool to have, and it's a secret sauce, I think, for a beginner. Okay, so in the beginning, you've got your channel here. You're looking at your channel. Probably the first thing you want to do, you're looking at, your artwork and, your profile and stuff like this. You're going to want to do some stuff about this, right? You have your about and things like this. This is all important. You need to tell people who you are, what you're about. Having a niche is really good. And having multiple channels for all your little niches. Unless you're just doing one thing. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, so I am all over the place. I'm a mutt, and this is my mutt channel. Now I have some niche channels that I go into, and I'm a little bit more professional with. But this channel here is off the cuff, and I don't really, editing and stuff like that. This is just my my playground, for my creative crazy brain. And it's all over the place. So this channel doesn't really have a niche. It's Sky Masters. It's No Man's Sky, but it's doesn't really have the niche. But I would suggest you have a niche, though. It works a lot better. You won't have to plug away so hard at it. But okay, so in here we can go into customize channel. Let's go in here and let's go in and look at this. You got your YouTube studio in here, and if you go up to your little icon up there, you've got your YouTube studio, and you got your, you come in here, you've got your, customization. This is the big part right here. Basic info. This would be your name that you can change, and then all your info. Fill all that, always fill out the stuff, even if you have to just go copy and paste it. If it's a video about you, whatever you're doing, go find a topic on that and copy and paste and fill out as much as you can those descriptions and stuff like that. I'm not the best at it. I do get lazy, but if it's something that I always do, I usually have something in my folder that I can copy and paste. If it's No Man's Sky, if it's music, if it's working on cars, definitely cars. I mean, if I'm doing a video on cars, I'm going to be detailed with every single thing that I'm talking about, fill out that form. It gets easier. Just copy and paste, man. I mean, and set yourself up ahead of time for these things if you're going to be doing repetition. All right, so we did that. Let's go back over to channels. We can link channels, playlists. We have playlists. I think playlists are important, especially like with a channel like this. I'm all over the place, so I have a lot of different playlists. So, Call of Duty. We've got my stock videos. I'm trying to hand out people like videos that I've made. Jack of all trades. We just said that. My blog, comedies and skits. This channel is all over the place. That's why it's growing slowly, but it's like I said, it's a playground. Now, playlists are important. I think it's kind of gives you some structure. Like, so I don't know, we can talk like whatever you're doing. Like my buddy's doing a NASCAR racing video game. So I don't know, maybe I can have a setup like your system. I don't know, tips and tricks, races, and then talk about everybody else. People like to hear about themselves and stuff like that. So like talk about everybody else that's in your race community. And just like categorize your channel like that, include people, and playlists do that really, really well, I think. So videos, and we'll go back home. All right. So there, see that analytics that just came in? This is YouTube that just came up. So YouTube over here is our Tubebuddy. Tubebuddy came in here and just gave me my analytics. Here's my daily count out, which is kind of weird. I wouldn't really get too involved with this because YouTube's algorithms and their numbers are garbage. I can do a count better than this, and it's all over the place. It's pretty on it. But whatever channel you go to, you get somebody's readout, and you'll be able to see their channel's stuff, and it's kind of neat. And then let's go into our studio and see what Tubebuddy does in there. So we'll go and check out a video when we're uploading, because I see people upload videos kind of horrible in this aspect. Let's go to a No Man's Sky video here. We could just do short stacks. Shorts are really cool, and they'll save your channel, especially in the beginning. I think shorts are it. I mean, if you can go into your video editing software and do the 9:16 upright view, and pump those little videos out. They do really well, but you need to upload your video correctly. So here's the upload center for your video. Now, if you have Tubebuddy on, it's going to look a little bit different. Tubebuddy is going to start helping you out here, and Tubebuddy, even for the free version, is very good. So for all my channels, I don't have Tubebuddy for all of them. I only have Tubebuddy for one, and it's just, I've just kind of like, I bought a year subscription with it, and I've learned a lot with it off of it. And then doing affiliate programs and things like that, you can get more subscription time out of them for free by doing videos like this and talking about it. And I'm telling you that the product sells itself, so it's not a bad thing to talk about. I mean, nobody could be mad about having a free thing that helps them with their YouTube. And then if you pay for it, it actually gives you a lot of other benefits. So anyway, that link is down there in the bottom in the description. Come on, guys. Go get it. All right, so we're going to talk about this. I didn't fill this all out. This is something I'm talking about, No Man's Sky. This is probably uploaded from my phone. So I can come in here, and I'd probably go up in here and go No Man's Sky, go find the Steam or whatever, or somebody a generic description that you can use, and just copy and paste it in here for the No Man's Sky stuff here. Now, as we're coming down, you can see that Tubebuddy has a thumbnail creator. Very cool tool here. Let's go into it. So we have the come in here and start with a blank slate from the video. We can stop it like this. Also right over here, we can go and choose a solid color, or we can upload pictures of our own. Now, the free version is only going to give you one picture here. But you can manipulate that. I mean, you can have a folder on your desktop and then just move things in and out. It's a little inconvenient, but that's the perk of actually subscribing to TubeBuddy. You get a certain amount of these, and there's other things too. But as I'm going along, I'm going to tell you the benefits of purchasing TubeBuddy. You don't need to. You can get around it, but there's a whole lot of conveniences with this. Okay, so we have these 3 different options here for our first part of our thumbnails, and then we can come into our layers. Now, layers is cool. Let's go back to our. Let's go back to this.
It's me, Sid.
Let's see, we're going to do this right here, guys.
All right, so we got him. Now, obviously, that looks like garbage. So we have another set of images here that we can upload. So I have a stock shot of like No Man's Sky or Sky Masters or whatever I want, man. Whatever video games that I've been playing with lately, and overlays. You can go find overlays for anything. All you have to do is just type in your topic that you're talking about and type in overlay and then search for photos. And you can find all this little cool stuff to throw in here. So let's say we don't like this. We can go in with Sky Masters here, and we can blow this up. You know, I got Sky Masters like this, and then we can take another image. We can take a red image and go up underneath this, and then we can put some text in there, and then I can go grab this little guy and have him looking over on the side and be like, ooh, you know, or whatever you want, man. I mean, the thumbnail creator here is super cool. We can also take all these little tools here, so I can take that and take the opaqueness down. We can put some stuff behind it. We can kind of change the hues on this a little bit and mess with it too as well. So a lot of cool stuff and layering that you can do just within this little editor. It's super cool. We have emojis. I use those sometimes too. They're cute. We have frames. You know, I don't really use those, but I probably should. And then templates that you can save. And then shapes, you know. I mean, I don't think I've ever used a shape yet, but hey, yeah. There's a save as a template and stuff like down there. I don't really get into that. I just kind of make mine on the fly. It's a really cool tool to even like help you just kind of like learn about layering and doing thumbnails on the fly like that too. So the thumbnail creator just in itself is super cool. Even the free version. Now, the limitation of the free version is that you just have to keep uploading that one picture that you're allowed, and you have to flip-flop back and forth. Okay, so now that we've made our cool-ass little thumbnail, and we're going to keep on moving on and rocking down with this TubeBuddy down our upload page here. Now, what we're learning here is that when we're uploading, like filling this form out is super important. So here we can choose our playlist. Now, fill out your playlist. You know, these playlists give people updates of when they were uploaded last. So, and YouTube, I think their numbers are like, hey, is this active? Is this going? I'm going to keep this active and keep sending these things out. So whatever you can do, even if it's garbage, keep uploading it, man. I mean, your videos will evolve over time, and your skills and things like that. Just something is better than nothing in this situation. Keep pumping it out for those algorithms. All right. So, made for kids, not, you know, if it's yes, it's for kids, and then, you know, there'll be some stipulations on your channel. I would, you know, it depends on where you're at, you know, this is up to you. Paid and promotion, you know, if you're doing ads, or if you have some kind of a plug-in or something like that, you know, that would be a mark there so they can tell people. And then down here, so tags, man, I see a lot of people just don't do tags right, and TubeBuddy is going to definitely help you here and help you out with this optimization. It's a really cool thing that's going on down here. So not only so, you can go over to a video that is, let's go over to No Man's Sky. Well, let's go into YouTube here, fellas, and we'll just you know, I don't know. We can go into any video. Doesn't really matter. Let's just go into this. Something plain. Let's hit stop. Now they're going to give me, here's TubeBuddy on the right-hand side. Now I just went into a box fan noise, black. You know, my wife likes to sleep at night, and she watches, we'll put this video on sometimes. It's the black noise fan screen video. And over on the right-hand side, we can see all the analytics, the video analytics of this video over here. It's got 1.36 million views. It's got 275 comments. We can see that the SEO, the search engine optimization score, is at 30 over here. Creator suggested. We can see that they've shared it on Facebook. They've have no shares over to Reddit and Twitter. Readouts over here, and you can see some channel numbers here, 30, and you can see their practices. So Tubebuddy has this little thing where it'll kind of give you this check mark box of all the best things that you could possibly do to have a properly uploaded video. And down underneath here, you can see the tags. All right, so I was getting at, you can come over and steal tags from people. You can look up a video that's just like your video or talking about the same exact topic, and that is doing very well. Now, some of these bigger channels don't need to use tags or fill them out. They just don't care. They have the share in the audience, and they don't really need to help people find them. But you really want to fill this all the way out. I mean, having the more in there, misspellings and all kinds of different weird stuff really helps you. You got to start thinking about how people look for stuff, different languages, where's your audience at, all kinds of different stuff. So you can steal tags from people with this and then come back over to your channel. As you see in there was a copy tags. And then in here, you can see our tag list. So underneath here, we have some copy, import, translate, keyword explorers, and stuff like that. So import, let's hit this button really quick. So we're going to go into our import. Now, Tubebuddy comes up right here, and it says, hey, we have some tag lists that are automatic that you can save. So I've got my 2022, I've got my 2021, I've got my Call of Duty one, I've got list 3. I don't know what's in there or what that was for. Looks like modding and stuff. And I have some Ableton stuff for different things that I'm doing. I could, it looks like I need to set this up a little bit better to utilize it better, because my lists look like garbage, actually. I need a few more different lists and to utilize this better. But you can see this tool is super cool, for whatever kind of videos that you're doing. It's going to save those tags, and then you just put them into there. Now, tags. What are we doing with tags? How do we even find a tag? What's a tag, and what tag should I use? Well, Tubebuddy's got you covered there too. So down here, they're going to have a suggestion. Now, if you haven't paid for Tubebuddy, you're only going to get 1, 2, and 3. You're going to see these top 3 ones here, and you're not going to see any of this. So that is a big benefit of having the subscription to Tubebuddy, is that you're going to be able to fill your tag limit up pretty easy. You can do it without it too, but it's a little bit time consuming. Or you go over and steal it from other people. I mean, that's a really easy way to do it as well. But make sure that you take out if you steal them from other people, then you need to take out their tags that are particular to them, because there might have some tags in there that are like hashtag Sky Masters. You don't want to hashtag Sky Masters on your channel, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag your name and replace it or whatever. So if you're stealing the tags and put them over on yours, just make sure that you change up the ones that don't pertain to your channel, okay? And they're not really stealing. It's just, it's copying the idea. I mean, it's just information to help other people. I say steal, but you know what I mean. I don't think it's stealing. It's shortcutting. Working smart, not hard, Okay, so we have a keyword explorer. Now, if you filled all this up here really as good as you can, then Tubebuddy down here will have a pretty decent time with telling you what you should put in here. Now, if it's not there and you're not quite sure, you can go into a keyword explorer. And then here you can, type in whatever your video is about. So No Man's Sky, or, we're talking about, blowing bubbles or whatever it may be. Now, tag order seems to be a big deal too. So if we are up here in our description says No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky should probably be our first tag. Or No Man's Sky, I like to even get specific, with games that are this old. Let's go 2022, and then we can tag No Man's Sky 2022. And that's going to give us a better score for our search engine optimization. We should also have No Man's Sky 2022 down here. at least, like I said, I need to go over to and copy and paste a No Man's Sky description in here for people and fill this out a little bit better. You got 5,000 characters and I've got 86. That's not cool. You know, fill this out. Give some people some, and if you want, link it. You know, you see it. The more information here, the better. I'm not going to sit here and fill it out for you guys, but you get my drift. I'm just trying to help you guys optimize your uploading and things like that, your experience with YouTube. So we are going to keep moving on. So we have the keyword explorer, and then we can fill it out. You can see here there's a count. You get 500 characters in your tag. We should get, you put that sucker around 400. Not everything I can tag all the way out. Sometimes you just can't really squeeze the tags out of something that is very specific. Like if we were talking about Dora County coffee, I probably couldn't get 500 character tag. Maybe, mornings. I mean, you can start thinking outside the box and tagging some weird stuff, I guess. I mean, really, sky's the limit. You should be able to fill this up all the time. That is good coffee, though. All right. So, Keyword Explorer. We can import. We can save tags. We have different kind of readings down here. So we have relevance, and then we can refresh the scores because this video has been up for a little bit. We have Living Ship, No Man's Sky in VR. And then we have keyword scores. This is kind of cool. This is kind of tells you where the score is at as far as YouTube's searches go. And then different things here. Search traffic. You're going to get different results by playing around with different, different keywords that are up there. Here's like, it says like, so 5 people or YouTube's auto-suggested searches and videos key rank for this tag. So 5% of people looking for this tag, I think, come my way or whatever it is. It's these numbers should grow up with you depending on what video you have. It's kind of telling you where you stand at in some rankings, I guess. So if you were doing really good, these numbers would really be really high. Like your videos are ranking super high. This is a short little video with some weird tags in it. It's kind of lets you know. It kind of helps you. Like, so if people are using this and the algorithms are saying, hey, this is a keyword for this channel and it's really using this one a lot, then you use that keyword. This keyword is really pertaining to your channel. And then some of these numbers will be green and high if you're on it. So like modding and stuff like that will be good in my channels and stuff like that. So, or whatever. As we go down here, so we have, this is really important. I see a lot of people overlook this. You can do this in defaults over in settings for your channel, but you need to have this filled out. If you don't fill this out, YouTube has no direction of where to send your video. What audience do I send? Do I send this video to Russia? No. Should I send this YouTube video to Indonesia? The YouTube doesn't know. And if you don't fill this out, YouTube is just going to just let your video just hang there. I don't know what to do with this. We're going to leave this at the bus station up on the wall. Help. It's at the community, you know what I'm saying? That's where your video is going to hang out. So you need to fill this out and whatever your language is, that helps. Recording date and location. I don't really do this a lot, but if you are on location or you do things, and this would probably be a big thing too. This would help you out. Licenses. That's if you're that far, you don't need my video. You know what I'm saying? And then categories here, and here's these are big. You can change this, and if your channel is in a niche, which is the best thing, you're probably going to keep this on one thing. But if you're around and you're doing different things, it can be beneficial to change this. And like I said, I get different results. If you have multiple channels and you want to try some things out new, this is where you can have the same channel, but maybe your category, because the categories are pretty, they're pretty vague in some areas. And some of my videos and things can put multiple categories. You don't know where to put them. And this could be where multiple channels come into play because, you plant more than one bean seed. one plant is going to grow up and have a lot of beans. It's nice to have more. Not all your eggs in one basket anyway. But I will find that you'll find that one channel will take off a little bit better than other ones, and search engine optimization here, depending on where you're going. So this is you want to fill that out and keep that going. Now, as if this was a new video, as if we hit next, we would go over here and YouTube, Tubebuddy would kick in and say, hey, here's your practices right here. Add chapters. This video is probably too short to add chapters. Or no, it is way too short to add chapters. Add an end screen. So the end screen is going to be like a, hey, watch this next video. Let's go to a different video here and see that the end screen things here, because that video was too short for one. Not into short stacks. Here, let's go into the ebb and flow. So we go down. Okay, so see right here, see it says 6 of 9 best practices, and it's actually going to help you. Let me go down here. If we were uploading it new, it'd kind of go down. It would take you in a step of 1, 2, 3, 4, and these would be at the end here. And it would actually automatically prompt you to do this, but you can come over here and do this too. So there's 2 different ways of doing this. This is the after the post way of doing it. Before is very easy. As you're scrolling down, it's going to be it's going to be on the next screen and the next screen, and then you upload. Okay, so subtitles. I don't really mess with those too much, but you have your options there. Let's go into end screen, and I'll show you what Tubebuddy does for you here. And this is kind of good for your end screen. So I can pick a video so that has something to pertain to do with the video that they just watched. So you're trying to get the watcher to watch another one of your videos. And this is where you can set that up. And you set up that video, and then I have a subscribe here. And you have different templates in here. So let's see, elements. You can pick elements to put in here, channel, playlist, video. You can come in here and change this video, so it can be best for user, or best for viewer, most recent upload. If you're that kind of person, like a news person or something like that, you would want everybody to watch your latest relevant stuff. So that might be an automatic thing that would be good for you. I like to choose the video, so you can come in here and just pick whatever video. You can pick out other people's videos if you're talking about them too. So it's just a really cool tool. And you can do multiple layouts here. For some reason, this is the template that I have. Apply template. Let's see. I don't have a template up there, but this one already had this, so I'm actually like editing what I've already put in here. But there would be different templates. So if you want like multiple videos, or there could be a video, subscribe video, they will have that in there for you in the initial introduction into this little thing. This is the post-processing. So I'm going to discard the changes. So let's go over to end screens. Now, oh no, that is an end screen. I'm sorry. Let's go into cards. So a card can be the little things that are up at the top. As you're talking about things, you might have a, so I talked about Door County coffee at that one point in time in the video here. I could have a little ping up there that goes, Door County coffee. And you can hit the ping and go and learn about Door County coffee as it is. Or I like to do or like at the very beginning of the video or something like that, the playlist that the video is in. So it's kind of a lazy thing of mine on this channel, but that's what I did. That's what I'll do for this one. So that's it. I'll just playlist No Man's Sky TV. That's it. Or you can come in here and have a video, or whatever you want. So it's very cool to have these, and then especially at point in times as you're talking, you can put in little cards that direct people to more of your videos or more of the content or information that is going to pertain to what you're talking to. So, okay, so let's move on. We've got our cards and we got all of our best practices in there, and we've scooted on. At that point in time, we would probably be ready to upload. We would go into our next screen, and then we would see our public or private. Now, if you just uploaded a video, I suggest you get ahead of your game on your uploads. Always be uploading yesterday's video or something like that. That way your videos have enough time to process. And YouTube is, like I said, they're like a really terrible partner, and they're whatever stuff that the videos go through in their codecs, sometimes it just gets ruined. I have no idea. And it's better to have the video already processed and good before your people see it. I see a lot of people put out a video and be like, sorry, it's not fully processed yet. Well, why make public? Are you in that much of a rush? I mean, your fans weren't just sitting there waiting for you to upload your video. I don't think. Are you in that much of a rush? You shouldn't be. Anyway, I think your fans would be cool to wait for the high def version, and I know that can take a while. It could be an hour or two on a really big video. Sometimes I'll upload the videos overnight, and I'll wake up in the morning and they're kind of good to go, and I just let them sit there until I'm ready. And I've got a slew of videos usually on the burner over there. We can probably look back in my content here and just see there's a video. I'll go back through here, and as my dates go, I have a video that needs to go. There's a video that needs to go. Here's 4 more videos that need to go. And as I keep going back, there's going to be videos that need to go. And there's a whole bunch of No Man's Sky videos that need to go. Me ziplining, just cool stuff, And they're all in here ready to go when you're, on your bathroom break. You get the Tubebuddy on here, or the YouTube Studio on your phone that helps you. And there you guys go. I think that's some pretty cool tips and tricks there as far as some of that goes. Let's see what else. We were talking about the main channel here. Let's go back to the very beginning here. Let's talk about some of that artwork here. In here, now, I think a lot of people get stuck with their artwork here. Some people have asked me, how did I get this done? Well, first of all, I don't know what kind of editing tools you have. I use Power Director, and I use Chroma, the Chroma screen, and I just pull images out, and I get them all by themselves. Or you can find overlays for whatever it is that you're doing. So this is a bunch of overlays, and it's a bunch of Chroma stuff that I've done. And what you want to do for that banner back there is, so if you have like a 16:9 thing that you're working with within your program, make that this small in the very middle of your artwork. Shrink it down to this tiny little piece. And then I think my file for this here, let me pull it out for you guys here. Show you guys into my personal world here. So pictures. Let me go down and find this thing here, or I can at least show you guys what I'm kind of talking about. It might be in desktop here. Now we're getting super personal. I'm showing you guys my desktop. Oh my goodness. So here's some of the artwork that I make here. Where's the rest of it at? Where's the main one at? Anyway, you can kind of see it. So I have my Sky Masters here, and instead of making it super big, I kind of made it really small so it'll fit in those things. This is actually too big. So for that backdrop in YouTube, I would make it this, just the very inside of a square. And then when you take that picture into, there it is, cropped pictures. Well, that'd be sort of like it. So there it is. But I would even shrink this down. So I would even take this black this here and put it on another black drop and shrink it down, and then import that into. You have to play around with sizes and figure it out. But that was my secret with getting my artwork into the backdrop of the YouTube back here. There's a lot of people that want you to charge you and stuff like that, but as soon as you do that and figure it out, you just know what the size is. You have to keep all your artwork shrunk down into that little zone. Let's talk about it, because here it is. I'll show you as we upload. As you go over to channel customization, right down here, we can see. Let's go ahead and hit change, and I don't have anything in there, so I could change it back, but you'll see what it is. You have to shrink it down. So if you put this in here, you're only going to get, I don't know, it really does funky stuff with the photo. And since my other photo is MIA right now, I can't seem to find it. So I don't want to get rid of it at the moment, but I could change it. But you just shrink that image down to fit in there. These I think you can adjust. So you want to make that kind of small, and then as you go in here, you can adjust that. And then same thing with here. This is cute little thing. So the little subscribe button, you can change that as well to your custom logo, and I think that's kind of cool. Basic info layout. Yeah, and definitely go into your settings and do your defaults. Are pretty important. So that would be, some of your tags, channel tags, and things like that. You need to have your channel tagged up for what, your niche is. Is it for kids and stuff like that? And then all these other little things in here. I don't want to go through mine, but this will make it easier for your uploads too as well. So it'll make it a lot faster and more efficient and auto filled out. So that is the process that I kind of go through and the tools that I use. Now, you don't need Tubebuddy. I mean, if you haven't had it and you don't know the good exercises, Tubebuddy is going to get you in a really good rhythm and repetition, and it's going to remind you all the things that you need to do. You don't need to have Tubebuddy forever, but it really does help with it. As far as the thumbnail tools and the tagging and things like that, can't beat it, man. You can't beat it. When I get into the other channels, I'm like, I kind of wish I had it. So it's a slight setback. It's a really time saver. So I can't purchase Tubebuddy 15 different times, but I have it once, and I'm going to talk about it. So, and a couple other things that were really cool about doing stuff on YouTube and analyzing your channels and things like that. So we checked out this channel here, and that's it. This one's a kind of a thrift store channel, and it's not doing bad. And I think a lot of the help was the Tubebuddy and just kind of plugging away and just being yourself. It's not always about the fancy editing and stuff like that. Sometimes a good message is okay. And just keep plugging away at it and use some tools and just be aware about filling out your form correctly. And Tubebuddy is a tool that can help you do that, but you don't need it. It definitely helps. And the most important thing here was being thorough on filling that out so YouTube's stupid little algorithms can help you be the best channel that you can be. And with that, I'll see you on the next video.